Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this afternoon's webinar. My name is Chris, and I'm one of the Shortcuts educators here. Now, I think we've got most people that have joined us, but we're just going to ease ourselves into the introduction here, and we are recording today's webinar as well. So the people that join us in the next couple of minutes, they can always watch the recording back as well. So just before we get into it, I appreciate we found ourselves at, of course, some difficult times again. We have been down this road before, but we are hopeful we are going to be able to open our salon doors again mid-February, early March. But I hope everyone is well, staying safe, and everything like that. So I hope everyone is okay. Okay, so let's get started with this afternoon's webinar. Of course, how to hopefully make some extra pounds in the salon. So first things first, the duration of this webinar is going to be approximately 45 minutes. It might be a little bit more, it might be a little bit less. This is the first time we've done it. It's a brand new webinar for you this afternoon, ladies and gents. It could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less. Of course, my microphone has been switched on, whereas everyone else has automatically been muted. Your speakers must be turned on to hear this webinar. So everyone just take a few seconds now. Make sure you've got the speakers turned up louder if you've got an earpiece in or anything like that. Questions will be taken during or at the end of the webinar using the chat box. Now, I know we've got some familiar faces on here, so that's brilliant. Thank you ever so much for joining us. I always say interact, ask me questions, anything like that. If you want to do it throughout or if you want to wait to the end, it's entirely up to you. I will always keep an eye on the messages. If there's something topic specific, I will answer it there and then. If not, I may just leave it to the end. And of course, if I can't answer your question like straight away, I will get some time set aside to go through that with you. So please do not worry. Okay, so let's get started. So here is the deal. Today, we are going to learn how to set up online gift cards. We're going to look at setting up service series and redeeming your shortcut system. We're also going to be looking at how to export your retail product lists, check your stock levels and monitor payments. And we're also going to be looking at how to promote. Now, if you've ever been on one of my webinars before, you will know we typically have sort of a PowerPoint presentation, and the majority of it is a live demonstration. It's going to be around 70-30 today. We're going to do around 70% live demonstration and around 30% of a PowerPoint. Okay, so firstly, online gift cards. Now, we do have a webinar dedicated to online gift cards where we go into the much more practical side of it. Today, I don't want to sort of, sideline too much. I just want to kind of keep it all to do with ways to make extra revenue in the salon. So we are going to talk about online gift cards, but the first half of it is all just going to be a PowerPoint presentation. Hopefully it should show you everything you need, but we do have dedicated resources should you get stuck. But of course, always email us at education if you do need anything. So firstly, online gift cards. So why does your business need gift cards? What are the benefits of online gift cards? And how do we, of course, set up and redeem these cards? Now, this is what we're going to run through for the first sort of quarter of this afternoon's webinar. So first and foremost, I suppose the question is, why do we use gift cards? Well, gift cards are a great way to get return customers, but they also do much more for your business. So a fun fact for everyone this afternoon, almost half of all customers using gift cards will spend more than 20% of the value on their visit. Now, if you think of this, we've all been given gift cards. It's essentially free money. So we kind of calculate in our mind if we were going to spend that money. And because we've got a gift card, that's free money. So we're going to spend more potentially on retail. It could be on upsells, things like extra treatments. You treat ourselves, anything like that. So almost half of all customers using gift cards will spend more than 20% of the value of their visit, which of course, therefore means gift cards are linked to profit. People shopping with gift cards, this is the bit, people shopping with gift cards are 2.5 times more likely to pay full price for products. Now, of course, some of us, when we're thinking about reopening a salon, hopefully in the next 4 weeks or so, we may be looking at offering a discount, and that's perfectly fine to do so. And if you are thinking of offering a discount, if they've already got that gift card and we're also supporting small businesses, people shopping with gift cards are 2.5 times more likely to pay full price for their products. They generate leads. Gift cards are often presented to entirely new customers. So, of course, we know what it's like. We've got our favorite salon, favorite barbershop, favorite clinic, and then we tell our friends and family about it. Now, I know for the time being, we're not going to be going getting our services done, getting our nails done, getting our hair done, everything like that. But of course, when we do reopen, we can start to introduce new clients, and they are fantastic for that. Okay. We know what it's like. People like to, spread their views on Facebook or, of course, Google My Business. Gift cards boost sales, so they can be redeemed during the post-holiday slump. So, of course, we are now in January. Now, again, I know salons aren't quite open in the UK, but it is a great way to sort of boost that post-holiday slump. Or, I guess what we could say is the post-COVID slump is, as we know, it's all got us down. Like I said at the beginning, I hope everyone is coping well. So that's why we use gift cards. So what is the difference then between physical gift cards in a salon and online gift cards? Now, like I said, I don't want to sidetrack this webinar too much with going down as, all about gift cards, but we're going to look at the difference. So physical gift cards, they're currently known in shortcuts as Gift Me gift cards. That's what they're commonly known as, Gift Me gift cards. So they are fully integrated with shortcuts. The cards are reloadable. You can easily check the balance at your point of sale screen. Cards can be sold or redeemed at any of your sites. So if you're watching and you've got multiple sites, different sites, they can be redeemed at one or multiple. And you've also got an online gift card management. So you can track how well your gift cards are doing online. You can track your reports. But let's have a look at the benefits of online gift cards. So, of course, yes, they can be purchased online. The recipient gets an email card and the purchaser gets an email receipt. And cards can be redeemed at any of your sites. So again, if you've got multiple sites in your salon, they don't have to be held at one site. Okay, so you can determine where your liabilities are going to be held. So the benefits of online gift cards. Customers can purchase gift cards from any device at any time. So it could be last thing at night, first thing in the morning, if we've got a birthday coming up or a special event. It's instant digital delivery. Okay, so we can purchase it and it's an instant digital delivery, which therefore, of course, reduce or can eliminate costs associated with design, purchase, and shipping a physical gift card. So if they purchase them online, we may have to send them out, send them out via a stamp, that kind of thing. It's a great way to promote brand awareness organically because people like to talk about gift cards as well when they get them. So it's an organic way of promoting your brand awareness. And it eliminates bulky cards from your customers' wallets. We've all been there. We've got our Costa Coffee card, we've got our Tesco Club card, we've got our BP card, and we've got all of those physical gift cards that we've been sent. We pop them in the wallet and we forget about them. We've all done it, and of course they expire. Well, we don't need to worry about that with digital gift cards because of course they can be emailed. You can print them out if you want to, but they stay on your phone. And of course, as we said, they are multi-site capable. So now we're going to talk about how we can sort of work online gift cards, what we need in order to make online gift cards work. So first and foremost, make sure you have a Stripe account. Now, Stripe is the payment processor used for upfront payments in shortcuts and also for online gift cards. You can create a Stripe account and link it to your shortcut system by using the online console. And we can see below there the website URL for online console is console.shortcutsoftware.com. And then from there, you would go to the middle tile, which is Book Me Settings. Just here, we can see that. So you go to your middle tile in the online console, Book Me Settings, and you would click onto Upfront Payment Settings. And from there, you can create a Stripe account. Now, if you're already using upfront payments or if you've ever used cancellation payments, you do not need to set up another Stripe account. You only need the one Stripe account. So if you're already utilizing upfront payments, you do not need to create another one. You essentially don't need to do that step. Now, I did have a question come through. Is there an expiry date? Very good question, Gillian. We are going to get to that expiry dates. Essentially, yes, but you set it. But it's entirely up to you. Most people set it for around a year to 2 years, but that is all in the setup of your digital gift cards. So from there, make sure we've got our Stripe account. Stripe, again, just to reiterate, is a payment processor. That is what we will use to handle the payments for our online gift cards. Okay, so how do we then, of course, set up our online gift cards? So again, using the online console to configure your online gift cards, in the bottom right-hand corner, you will notice there is a tile that says programs. And we can see the lady just here sort of kissing in glee for her gift card that she's got there. From there, you would click onto, we clicked onto the program, sorry. And then on the left-hand side, we're going to click onto administration. Now, once we've clicked onto administration, directly underneath that, you will see it says program. Okay. And if you have an existing program set up, so if you're already using physical gift cards, you can update the online gift card terms. If you do not have any programs, if you're not already utilizing physical gift cards, you can add a program and select a gift card. So you can essentially set yourself one up. If you are having trouble doing this at any point, please do drop us an email, give us a call, and we can jump on. It will really take about 20 to 30 minutes just to get you sorted with this. Okay, so once you've set your online gift cards up, you then need to set your gift cards up in your point of sale screen, okay, which is basically your main Shortcuts Fusion system. Now, of course, for this, you will need access to your main Fusion system, either via TeamViewer or remote connection, or if it's safe to go into the Salon, do so. Or, of course, you may have taken your main Salon server PC home with you. So what you would need to do is update your payment types because, of course, when a client brings that online gift card in, we need a way to check it out at the point of sale screen. So the first thing you're going to do is update your payment options and then create a new gift card option. Now you do this via configuration. So you'd click onto setup, you'd go onto configuration, and then you click onto payment types. Now a complete guide of setting up and using gift cards is available on the Online Learning Center. And we can find that just here at shortcuts.co.uk. But like I said, if you do get into any difficulty with this, please do drop us an email. Like I said, I didn't want to sideline this afternoon's webinar directly on that. Okay, so as we did have a couple of minutes ago, somebody did ask when it comes to online gift cards, can we set expiries? So again, using the online console where we just were in the online console, to configure your online gift cards, what you would need to do is scroll all the way down when you're looking at your programs, and you will see just here where it says gift card setup, okay, which will then take you to your digital gift card setup. From here, you can set your expiry. You may just be able to see it just here. If I outline it, hopefully everyone can see my mouse. There is a bit under gift card setup where it says expiry. That is where you can pop your expiry date in there. You can set your website sales liability if you have multiple sites. What that basically means is that will determine where your Shortcuts gift cards can be used. If you've only got one site, it will just be used at that site. If you've got multiple sites, you might say that they can be used across all sites, or you might have a head office and the liability will be held at the head office. Another question there, do Shortcuts supply gift cards? Yes, we do. We do supply physical gift cards. Afterwards, Gillian, if you want to drop me an email, I can run through the pricing for that for you. They obviously come in bundles for physical gift cards. You get like your logo on them, everything like that. They have a barcode, which is brilliant because that can be scanned out as well. But drop me an email at the end. We can run through the prices and we can get those set up for you in time for reopening. And you can also, of course, update your terms and conditions. Okay, so now what we need to do is follow these steps to sell your gift cards online. Okay, this is all to do with digital gift cards. So as you're scrolling down on the screen that we're just on, you would need to copy the website widget code. A widget is basically a little square which appears on the left-hand side of whatever website you want to pop this onto. Some people pop it onto their main website. As you can see in this image here, some people put it onto their online booking page. So you would need to copy the website widget code. And a tab that will appear on your web page that allows clients to buy a gift card. Now, we've all seen them. We've been on a website and there's a little flicking bar on the left-hand side that says buy a gift card or book online or something like that. That's what we mean by a widget. And you can add this code to as many pages as you want. So all you would need is just someone to embed the script onto your main web page for you. So in that case, then how do clients buy gift cards? So when a client presses the buy a gift card tab, a window opens on the web page, which is the window we can see on the right-hand side. The customer can buy a pre-formatted value or they can enter their own amount. So we can see the pre-formatted values there. Please don't worry, these will come up in pounds sterling. The customer can then enter the name and email address of the recipient and include a personal message. So what does the online gift card look like? So the recipient will get an email with the details of the card, the value of the gift, the personalized message from the sender, a barcode, the contact details of the salon, and the terms and conditions. So we can see on the right-hand side, this is for a salon we created called Peppermint Park. So we can see the logo appears at the top. We can see all of the information there. And of course, we can see a barcode. The sender will get an email receipt as well as the contact details of the salon. This is just so they can then, of course, go ahead and call the salon should there be any issues with their purchase. So lastly, how do we redeem a gift card? So when a client wants to come in and when they want to spend their online gift card, how do we redeem it? So when the client may be purchasing a retail product, they may be just checking out for a normal service that they've been booked in for. It's basically just another form of payment. So when you've taken that client to the point of sale screen, select the other payment option, and it's this button just here. Some of you may have wondered after all this time what that button was called. It's called the other payment button. Okay, it's the one typically in the center bottom of your point of sale screen. This one just here highlighted in red. And you would select the loyalty or gift card button. Now I've set it up separately so you can see just here where it says other payment type gift card. If you have a barcode scanner, you can scan the email that the customer receives. As we saw on the previous screen, they received obviously their online gift card and it had a barcode on it. You can scan that if you're using a barcode scanner. If you do not have a scanner, you can manually enter the gift card number in the box just here. And that's exactly the same as scanning it out. The remaining balance, if any, will stay on the card. Okay, so that's our online gift cards. But like I said, I appreciate we've kind of gone through that fairly quickly, but we do have a dedicated webinar for that. And we do also have a dedicated learning center to set up your online gift cards. Or of course, as always, please feel free to give us a call. Okay, so this now moves us on to our second half of our webinar, all about making extra money in your salon. So let's take a look at selling a series of services. So simply put, a series is a single purchase of multiple services. So basically what that means is for our clinics, our barbershops and our salons and beauty salons, everything like that, if you've got those clients that purchase like a series of facials or fillers or blow dries, that kind of thing, that's what it means. They would pay for them all up front and they would then get multiple services. It is a great way for clients to budget throughout the year. Now, the best way to think of this is when it comes to purchasing a series of services, let's say we're going to sell this client. They always come in for a blow dry. They're really regular for their blow dries. And we're going to sell them a series or a course of blow dries. They will pay for all of those services up front, which then therefore means throughout the rest of the year, essentially or technically, the rest of those services are free of charge because they've paid for them all up front. So it's a great way to divide and a great way to budget throughout the year. It avoids disappointment for clients who are unable to obtain their preferred appointment times. Now, what that means is we know what it's like. We get those clients that ring up last minute and they say, oh, I forgot to book in for a blow dry. I forgot to book in for my massage or my facial. Do you have any appointment availability? And we, unfortunately, sometimes we just don't have that availability. And of course, when we reopen, we're hopefully going to be in demand. So what we want to do is we want to avoid disappointment for clients. Now, what this means is typically clients will schedule their appointments in sooner. So if they purchase all of their services up front, so let's say they've purchased 4 or 5 of their blow dries up front, you will then tend to find once they've purchased them, they want to get them booked in. Now, of course, this may not be the case for every client, but we found a majority of our clients do want to book all of their services in straight away. And of course, for your salon, it's direct cash injection because they pay for all of those services up front. So if you do a series of blow dries that cost £150, you get that £150 lump sum straight away. So it's direct cash injection for your salon. And of course, it promotes client loyalty because it therefore means that they will tend to come back to you more frequently and more often if they've paid for all of their services up front. And last but not least, it's automated in the point of sale screen. So if a client has purchased 4 or 5 blow dries up front, it goes onto their client dashboard, and I will demonstrate all of this. It goes onto their client dashboard, and when you check the client out, it's all automated. You don't have to worry about anything. Now, I did have a couple of questions come through there. I'm just going to just keep an eye on that. Would you offer a discount if they buy all up front? Again, absolutely fantastic question, Gillian. I'm kind of going to demonstrate this. I will leave it up to yourselves, ladies and gents, if you want to offer a discount, but I will show how it works. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Let's talk about this for a couple of seconds, actually. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Some salons look at it thus far. If a client is coming in for those blow dries, and they always come in every week for a blow dry, and they're happy to pay full price, as a business owner, do we therefore want to give a discount because they were happy to pay full price up front? But we can then look at it from the flip side. We could then say they come in every week for a blow dry. They're real regular. Do you know what? They're going to continue coming in. Let's just give a small amount of discount off of it. And in my live demonstration in a couple of minutes, I will show how to do this if that is something you want to implement. It's very easy. As we say, work smarter, not harder. So I'm going to show you how to do that. But it is a double-edged sword. Play it by ear, see how it works for yourselves. Okay, so that's series. We are going to have a live demonstration on that. For those of you that have been on my webinars before will know we always have a nice live demonstration just to get really stuck into it. And lastly, let's look at a way to offer retail products online. Now, of course, I'll be totally honest with this. This isn't going to work for everybody, but we've done everything we can in that short space of time when we went into lockdown to think of a way to offer retail products online. And if this doesn't work for everyone, like I said, it won't work for everyone, but we have had a great response to this. Start off slow. And if not, we do have other ideas we can also share with you as well. But we're going to start off nice and easy. So offering products online is a great way to increase revenue whilst your salon is closed. And of course, unfortunately, we have found ourselves in that boat for the time being. So when it comes to sort of offering retail products online, firstly, we need to ensure your stock levels are accurate, which therefore means you may need to run a stock take initially. Now, again, I'm not going to sidetrack this webinar with how to do stock takes. I do have videos on this. You can ask us, we've got learning centers, that kind of stuff. Please do fire away. So we're going to ensure your stock levels are accurate. So you may need to just run a stock take to ensure they are accurate. We're then going to look at creating a bank transfer payment type option, because as you're going to see in a minute, we're not able to set you up an official online shop or anything like that. So these clients may be purchasing these products over the phone. And in that case, you may be taking it via PayPal, you may be taking it via bank transfer. However, they pay for these products online, we will need to create a payment type option, very similar to when we did our gift cards. So I'm going to show you how to create a bank transfer payment type option in your shortcut system so you can monitor these online payments. We're also going to look at creating a P&P sundry. P&P is postage and packaging. Now, since lockdown and COVID, we found ourselves with all of the P's, haven't we? PPE, and now we're throwing in P&P, postage and packaging. Because, of course, if these products you sell online, you're probably going to want to charge postage and packaging. So I'm going to show you how to set up a postage and packaging sundry amount. Then I'm going to show you how to create a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet to monitor these sales. Now, again, this isn't going to be a webinar where I talk you through how to use Microsoft Excel in loads of detail, but I'm going to show you how to generate a basic spreadsheet to monitor the sales. And I'm also going to show you a couple of reports, which I think will be of use to you. And I'm also going to show you how to export your retail lines. Now, When we finish with today's webinar, if you could all just hang around for just a couple of minutes, just after we do the question and answers, we do have some very exciting news for you. Now, I'm not going to share too much now, but basically, without giving too much away, in the next couple of weeks, myself and my colleagues are going to be running workshops. Now, of course, I know a lot of you are on here now. We're running these webinars, but these workshops are going to really go into detail. So much so that some of the workshops are 4 to 5 hours long. Of course, you will have time for lunches and everything like that. Please don't worry. But we're going to be running these workshops where we are going to go into lots and lots and lots of detail. So if you've enjoyed the webinars we've run, in the next couple of weeks, we will be running workshops, okay? And there's going to be more information on that towards the end of the webinar, okay? So if you could all hang around for a couple of minutes. But of course, that is it for the PowerPoints. So from here, we're going to look at promoting. So with everything we're going to talk about today, whether it's your gift cards, whether it's your online retail products or anything like that, promote, promote, promote. Okay, so let your clients know you have online and traditional gift cards available all year round and not just for the holidays. You can add the gift card link to your company website. That's the widget script code we went through about 10 to 15 minutes ago. Use social media to promote, and also send an email blast to your customers via Shortcuts Marketing or Marketing Plus. Okay, so as always, if you want to chat, you can email us at education@shortcuts.co.uk or email customer care at customercareuk@shortcuts.co.uk or give us a call 0161 972 4900. We've got our website there and our COVID policy there as well. So from here, I think it's time we move on to our live demonstration. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do there is open up our Shortcuts Fusion system. And like I said, some of you may have taken your main system home. Some of you may have a remote connection. Some of you may have team viewed in, or if it's safe to do so, please obviously go in and do so. Now, I appreciate there's been quite a few questions come through as well. I have kept my eye on them. I'm going to save them to the end. I just want to get the live demonstration, show everyone how that works, and then we'll have the question and answers. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a live demonstration of our series. That's the courses of services. So to do so, on the right-hand side of your navigation bar, we are going to click where it says Setup, just here. And then directly underneath that, we're going to go down to where it says Series, and we can see the icon just here. Now, the beauty of doing this, ladies and gents, you can set a series up for 3 blow dries. You can set a series up for 5, 10, 12. You can set as many up as you need to. So what we can see here, we have our service categories. So we've got our ladies, our men, our color. These will, of course, all be your service categories. So as I've said throughout this webinar, I'm going to do a blow dry series, but of course you can do a facial, a massage, anything like that. So whatever it may be, we're going to expand the service category that it falls under. And to do so, we're going to click the yellow cross. And that will reveal all of the specific services. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a blow dry series just here. So we click onto blow dry, and then we're going to click new. So you can see here is the name. We've got blow dry series, and then we've got the quantity. Now you may wish to start off small. You may wish to do a series of 4, a series of 6, but like I said, you can do multiple. So we're going to start off nice and easy with a quantity of 4. Now straight away, we can see the item price is £24. That is your default item price for this particular service. So my default price is £24. And therefore my sell price, it works it all out for you, is £96. So 4 times 24 gives us £96. Now somebody, Gillian, I believe it was, had a very good question, is would we offer any discount? Now there's really a couple of ways you can do this. If you wanted to, you could say, do you know what? I'm going to offer them a 10% discount. So then what we can do is just in the saving, we can just pop in 10% just like that. It changed the sell price, of course, now down to £86.40. And we can now see the item price. So it was £24, but the item price is now £21.60. So we're saying we're going to give you a 10% discount. It's usually £24. It's now going to be just £21.60. And again, if we think back to our promote, we can do this via our shortcuts marketing or our marketing plus. Now, again, if you're wondering exactly what it is that I'm talking about, where we're talking about marketing, again, we will have webinars on that, and we do have a dedicated learning center for all about email marketing. So I don't want to sidetrack it again too much. But again, think of a way to promote this. We could send out a promotion saying we're doing a blow dry series. You can also set an expiry date here as well. I necessarily wouldn't worry too much about setting an expiry, but some people do it for a year, all of that kind of stuff. But I tend to not put an expiry on there. And then all you need to do, as simple as that, is click the done button. Okay, so now we need to sell a series. So we've got a client that wishes to purchase my 4 series of blow dries. So again, on the right-hand side of our navigation bar, we're going to click onto the main icon. And then we're going to click onto the point of sale icon. Now, the important bit here, ladies and gents, is when we are selling this to a client, in the point of sale screen, in the top left-hand corner, we click where it says clients. And we choose the correct client. Please ensure we always assign it to a client. And then we're going to click the done button. Okay, so then what we do, make sure again at the top we've got our clients. That ensures that we've chosen a correct client. On any one of the empty grey sale lines, choose Z Business, and we're going to choose Service. In the top left-hand corner, you will now notice we have an icon where it says Series. Oh, I might have to give a quick restart to the system. Bear with me 2 seconds. So now in the bottom left-hand corner, we're going to check it out via card. So we click onto our card icon, credit and debit card, just like normal, and we're going to click done. So we're just checking out just like a normal bill. And then we're going to click end sale. Just move that down. Perfect. So we have now sold our facial to our client. So how do they then redeem that? And how can we track whether a client has a series on their account? So if we go to clients on the right-hand side of our navigation bar, we choose our client just here. You will notice on the client dashboard in the center of the screen, it says outstanding client series. So we've got 6 out of the 6 facials left to take. So again, it takes all of that guesswork out of it. It makes it nice and easy. So what we're going to do, let's book an appointment in. So we got, tell you what, let's see. I've got it. I'm just using a test system which has capabilities set up. So I just need to find someone that can do a facial. Bear with me 2 seconds. There we go. So we can see here, as soon as we go to make an appointment for a facial series, in the center of the screen, we've got our facial series just here. It shows us how many are remaining and when it expires if we set an expiry date. So it makes it nice and easy. Now, again, the beauty of this is it takes all of the guesswork out of it for you. So you know what it's like, we get those clients that say to us, how many have I got remaining? Or I think I used one before. This is all there for you. So again, if we click the done button to book this appointment in, there's the facial just there. And if we now check the client out, you will notice straight away it is all automated. So we don't have to worry about the client saying to us, oh, just to let you know, I've got a series of facials or I've got a series of blow dries. It's all automated. And then from here, all you do is simply click end sale and it will redeem it just like normal. And if we now go back to our client, you will now see they've got 5 out of their 6 facials remaining. Now, if they're booked in for an appointment and they delete that appointment or cancel that appointment, it doesn't deduct it from the series. It will only deduct it when they've actually had the service. Okay, so it's just treated like a normal payment type. Okay, there is also a report you can run under tools of reports. You can also run a report to see your client series liability, how many people have used their series, how many people have them outstanding, and of course, if there's any due to expire. So that is our demonstration of our series. Again, I apologize. We had that sort of bit in the middle there. On the test system, it's just where we had it set up via capabilities to only filter via capabilities. Your systems, I would 99% say won't be set up like that. So it would just be plain sailing. Okay, so last but of course no means least, we're going to have a look at retailing products online. Now, like I said, this might not work for everybody, but we have had a really good response to this. Now, like I said, do start off slow with it, and you may wish to look at different options that are available to you with it. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our stock levels. So we need to ensure our stock levels are totally accurate for this to work. Because of course, what we don't want to do, we don't want to sell products if we don't have them in stock, or we don't want to oversell the product. So the first thing we need to do is ensure we have our stock levels accurate. Now, to do this, you would go to stock on the right-hand side of your navigation bar, and you would click onto stock take just here, and you would do a stock take. Now, like I said, I don't want to sidetrack today's webinar. With that, we do have a stock webinar. We do have learning center videos where we can run through stock take with you. But first and foremost, just make sure your stock levels are accurate. Now, of course, when it comes to selling products online, like I said, you may be taking a payment over the phone. So what you're going to need to have on your system is a bank transfer payment type, because they're probably going to be calling you up to place an order for these products. So we need to have a bank transfer payment option. So to do so, again, we're going to click onto our setup, and we're going to click onto configuration. Over on the left-hand side, we're going to click the second icon down where it says payment types. And we're going to click the green plus sign where it says new. And we're just going to call this bank transfer. Okay, you can leave your screen exactly as it is. You'll notice there's some payments in the top right-hand corner. You don't need to adjust anything like that. You can leave it exactly as it is. And then we can just click the save button. And then we're going to click done. And again, you may just have to give a quick restart to your shortcut system. Now, we also spoke a couple of minutes ago about a P&P sundry income, a postage and packaging sundry income. Now, of course, when you sell these products, there's a very good chance you're going to have to charge the client postage and packaging to send the products out. Now, when you do this, we obviously need a way to run this through the system to take into consideration our postage and packaging. Now, I wouldn't recommend setting it up as a service, and I wouldn't recommend setting it up as a product either. The main reason being is you may get your staff members earning commission on that. So I would set it up as a sundry income. Sundry basically just means ad hoc payment. So again, on the right-hand side, we're going to click onto setup, and we're going to click onto configuration. And over on the left-hand side, we're going to click onto the fifth icon down where it says sundry income. And again, all we're going to do is click the new button, and we're going to call it P&P, or postage and packaging, whichever you want it to be. And we're going to click done. And then we're literally going to click the save icon, and then click the done icon to finalize it in the bottom right-hand corner. And again, you may just need to give a quick restart to your shortcut system. Okay, so what kind of products are we going to be selling? Are we going to be selling all of them, or are we going to be selling a select line or a handful? Now, as a handy tip, what we could do, we could have a look at our top selling products. Now, this could be top selling products for the last 6 months. It could be top selling products for the last year, whatever you think works best. But I would certainly be looking at my top selling products. So to do so, what we're going to do on the right-hand side, we're going to click onto tools. And directly underneath that, we're going to click the icon where it says reports. On the left-hand side, you'll see a list of all of our reporting categories. all we're going to do is expand stock. And the first report we're going to have a look at is top selling products. Now they are all in alphabetical order, so we can see that just there. So we're going to click onto top selling products, and down the center bottom of the screen, you will see a view button. Now you can set yourself a date range here, or you can use one of our default date ranges. On the left-hand side, you can filter between your products. So I'm just going to have a look at Paul Mitchell. And you can also change your parameters here by using the miscellaneous button. So what I'm going to do is click the view button. So straight away, we can see our top selling products. We've got our mirror smooth. We've sold a quantity of 6. That's the total value of sales, and that's the profit. Okay, so they're technically our top selling products. Now from here, what you may wish to do is export this out using the export button down the bottom. Or of course, you may wish to click onto the print button down the bottom as well and print this report out. So straight away, we now have a really good handle on our top selling products. Now from here, when it comes to selling our products, we need a way to know the prices. So how can we find out what we're going to charge for these products? And there are 2 ways to do so. Again, in our tools, in our reports, under the stock category, we're going to go down to the 4th report down where it says product price list. And again, we're going to click onto this and we're going to click onto view. And again, you can see your companies here. You can change it from company to category or supplier. Typically, I would use your company, which is your brand. Again, you can determine your parameters and edit your parameters here. So you can show just retail, professional, or both. I would personally just show retail because we're only going to be selling retail products. And if you go back to your products, click on the specified product if you just want to use one, and click the add button. And we can view this report again by clicking the view button. Now this now shows us our price list. Now, if you're thinking of updating your prices in the future, next week at 3:30, we'll be running a webinar called New Year, New You, which will run through how to update your prices. So straight away, we can now see all of our prices. Okay, they're essentially our sell prices, our RRP. And again, you may wish to export and you may wish to print out. And that's how we can look at our prices. Now, you may be wanting a way where you've got all of your products where you can copy and paste them. So what I would do from here is, again, on the right-hand side, if we click onto the stock icon, and if we go to products, on the left-hand side, you will see your 2 companies. So we've got Aveda and we've got Paul Mitchell. Now, if you want to have a look at all of your products, including your stock levels, including your buy prices, including your sell prices, you could right-click on the company. You could expand the company by clicking the yellow cross to reveal the line of products, or you could just view each individual product. Now, what I would recommend doing is doing a line of products at a time. So what we're going to do is right-click on our line of products, and we're going to click the export button. And we're then going to export to Excel. And what this will look like is it will look just like this. Now, I've highlighted a few of my favorite products, but if we think what we could do here, ladies and gents, if we printed out our top selling products and we've just exported our list of products, we could then highlight those top selling products just here. So here's our top selling products just here. And we've now exported all of our products out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to create another spreadsheet. Now, this can be as basic or as in-depth as you like. So what we need to do, we need to create another Excel spreadsheet to basically monitor your online product sales. Okay, so if I just show you what I've created here, this is just a very, very basic Excel spreadsheet I've created to monitor the online product sales. So you can see here, I've got my client name, I've got the products or products purchased, I've got the price, I've got how they've paid via, whether it's bank transfer, PayPal, so forth, the date ordered, and the delivery address. Now, as you can see, Mickey Mouse here has purchased my Mirror Smooth shampoo. It was £18.95. Again, I got that price from my exported spreadsheet just here. I've got how they paid, the date ordered, and their delivery address. Now, wasn't quite sure of the real delivery address of Mickey Mouse, so please don't shoot me down for that. But I popped in 72 Mousetrap Way. I feel that was quite a befitting address there. Okay, so now we're going to look at how we can use these Excel product sheets as how we can use them. So you could essentially create yourself an online shop. Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to talk you through how to create an online shop, but if you do have the means to do so, you've now got your exported list of products to create an online shop. You could also promote your top selling products. And again, we've got our top selling products just here of our exported list. We could promote those via a Facebook post, an Instagram post, a web post, anything like that. But what we could also do, and I found has worked really well, you could create a marketing campaign. Now, this could be done via Shortcuts Marketing, or it could be done via Shortcuts Marketing Plus. So if we open up our marketing campaigns. Now, again, I'm not going to sidetrack the webinar with going into too much detail of Shortcuts Marketing, but suffice to say, it is all done via the Cloud Appointment Book. Okay, so I've opened up my Cloud Appointment Book and I've clicked onto the marketing icon just here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send out a campaign to all of my clients highlighting my top selling products, and I'm going to get them to give me a call to place an order. So to do so, I'm going to do a message all clients, a once-off campaign. It's the top option just here. So we've clicked onto that. And you will notice here is one I created earlier. Now, you could, of course, create this post and call it whatever you wish, but I've decided to call it Top Selling Products for Lockdown Hair. We've all been there. We've all found out, our roots are getting a little bit longer, or the ends are getting a little bit drier, our nails are getting a bit more chipped. Of course, we've had the heating on a lot longer and our face has become a little bit drier. So for there, we've got our facials we could use. We've got our moisturizers. We've got our conditioners, anything like that. So we could create a campaign to email out to all of our clients to let them know the top selling products for lockdown hair. So as you can see here, this is my send schedule. And this message will be sent on the 21st of January at 9 a.m. to all clients. And I've called the campaign name Top Selling Products, of course, for lockdown hair. Now, I've only specified this to be sent to female clients in my database, but you can change the gender just here. And of course, underneath, you've got your send time and your send date. Now, underneath, this is where you're going to determine whether it's going to be an email or an SMS. Now, of course, depending on your database, you would probably know whether you've got more email addresses or anything like that. And of course, emails are free of charge to send. So I'm going to send out this email campaign via email. I'm going to send out this campaign via email, sorry, I should say. So we're going to click onto email. And underneath, we've got our display logo. Now, our logo pulls through from site settings of your online console. Now, again, we do have a dedicated webinar where we talk about, uploading your logos, everything like that. Underneath, we've got a display image. Now, the display image will make your campaign look that little bit more attractive. And all I did was just grab one from Google and I saved one. Okay. I then called it Top Selling Products for Lockdown Hair. And then in the body of the email, of course, you can write whichever you wish to, but I've put view our list of essential hair tips and must-have products to treat your hair whilst in lockdown. And underneath, I have my 2 top-selling products. Now, again, to reiterate, these top-selling products came from my top-selling products report in Fusion. I then exported out all of my products. I then used my report to highlight my top-selling products. I then simply copied and pasted into here. That was all I did. I literally just copied and pasted in there. I then put call now to discuss 0161 972 4900. So how does this campaign look? Well, of course, if we click on to preview, so we can now see this was an image I grabbed from Google. That was all I did. Very nice and easy. Grabbed it from Google. And of course, there is our campaign just there. So the client could now receive this campaign, give you a call, and purchase those products. Now, when they do so, you will go back to your bespoke spreadsheet. You will pop in their client name, the products they purchased, the price, how they paid, the date ordered, and their delivery address. Now, I would recommend once you've got a good 10 or 15 orders, this is what I've been saying to salons, get a good 10 or 15 orders. Because, of course, if you do need to go into your salon to do so, please, please, please make sure it's safe to do so. But when you do go into the salon, it's always worthwhile having a good 10 to 15 orders to sort of generate at once. So you would take your spreadsheet, knowing all of the products that they've purchased and how much for. You would then run these through on your main shortcut system. So let's just run this through really quickly. So we're going to run a product through that they've purchased. And of course, we're going to say that they've paid via bank transfer. So to do so, all you would do is click onto your custom payment button, which is the center bottom one just here. And then you would click onto bank transfer and fill it out just like normal. And that is how we can offer products online. So there we go. So it was a little bit, just under an hour actually on that one, just under an hour. So what we're going to go through now is we're going to go through question and answers. We did have quite a few questions come through. So I'm just going to run through those now, but feel free to ask any questions while you're waiting. So would you offer a discount if they buy up front? Can they use it like bank and they top up their account? Yes, a very good question, Liz. With just going back to gift cards, sorry, in this particular case, Liz, hopefully you're still with us there. With gift cards, physical gift cards, they can top up. Digital gift cards, no, they're for like a set amount. But online for physical gift cards, yes, you can top up. If they add a cut to their service or blow dry, would you get them to pay extra? It would just be added on just like normal. So if they had a normal series, I presume we're talking about series here, Gillian, sorry. If they're already booked in for a blow dry and that's what they purchased as a series and they were adding maybe a treatment on top, just add that to the point of sale screen like normal. That would be just treated completely separately. It'd be like a separate aspect of the bill. How would you add on more cash? So if you want to top up a gift card, you can do so in the point of sale screen. So all you would do in the point of sale screen, in the bottom right-hand corner, you would click no sale. And where it says a balance inquiry, you can see just how much is on there. So first and foremost, that's what I would do. Sorry, I'd just make sure that they are completely empty. And then if you wanted to top up, you would need another sundry income called gift card adjustment. On the actual webinar, Liz, where we talk about gift cards, we go into that into a little bit more detail, but it is on the Learning Center. But you'll basically just need, I think I've got one here I can show you on the test system. Don't know. Oh, no, I don't know if we've got one on here. Let's have a look. So no, we don't have one on here, but you would just create another sundry income called gift card top up, and you can just top it up that way. No worries at all. There was one I missed just before. What are the costs for Stripe? 1.9% cost to Stripe for that one, Alison. Just going right back to the beginning there, I think when we were talking about gift cards. The cost to Stripe is 1.9%. Nikki's asking, can you add a widget to social media pages? I don't believe so. I know Facebook is going through a bit of a change at the moment. There used to be a booking button and a book now button at the top. I don't believe for the time being you can add it on there. You can add it onto your website, certainly, and you can add it onto our online online booking page, but I don't believe you can add it onto Facebook or Instagram. Oh, sorry. Yes, Elaine, what about postage and packaging? Yes, brilliant. I forgot to add that in. Sorry. Yes, I do apologize. If they're purchasing a product, to add on postage and packaging, yes, of course, you would click underneath it. Tell you what, let's just move this out of the way. So you would add on the product. Actually, not that one, this one. And then underneath, you would click onto sundry. And we can see just here where it says P&P, postage and packaging. And then however much you're going to charge. Sorry, I do apologize. I can't believe I forgot to add that in. I do apologize. Yeah, so postage and packaging is added in that way as a sundry. So you just run it through directly afterwards. And then just check out just like normal. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I forgot that. It was one thing I was thinking about all the time beforehand as well. So if they didn't use all of the value on the online gift card, where would the balance be? It just stays on the gift card. Essentially, it's set up in like what we call like a payment processor in the background. So although Alison, they're only really going to have either a paper copy that they may have printed out or just like an email copy, in the background of Shortcuts, the amount is there, so it won't be lost. When you set your digital gift cards up, you can say whether you want it to be a one-time redemption only, which I, of course, do not recommend we do because any monies will then be lost. But yes, it stays on their gift card. So the next time they bring that same sheet of paper in or the same email on their phone that they got sent, the money will stay on there. It's all automated through Shortcuts through our payment processor. So the money will not be lost. No problem at all. You're very welcome. Now, of course, I appreciate doing this. You may be thinking, we want something a little bit more. We want a proper online shop. We want product images, product descriptions. We want a full shop. Well, unfortunately, we're not able to create something exactly like that. But with lockdown, myself and my colleagues, we have been working on something called Shopify. I'm sure some of you may have heard of it. I know some of you have used it. Now, Shopify is in no way affiliated or incorporated with Shortcuts, but I appreciate in difficult times, people have been wanting to create a more definitive online shop. So there's a very few of us at Shortcuts that have taken the time to learn about Shopify, myself included. So if that is something you are interested in, you will need a full-on, I believe it's a paid account. You can't use a trial account with Shopify, but it is something we do have a basic knowledge on to get you off the ground and running. I know some of you I have helped. I believe it's been working fairly successful with you. If that is something you are interested in and you've done your research on Shopify and that's more what you're thinking about, I'm sure if there is enough sort of call for it, we can learn a bit more about it. But like I said, it's not affiliated. It's not any way endorsed by Shortcuts or anything like that. It's just things we, of course, been asked. Myself and my colleagues are trying our best to sort of learn about it if we do get any questions on it. Okay, now I mentioned sort of 5 or 10 minutes into the webinar, if everyone was able to hang around towards the end. So what we're going to be doing is, of course, we're going to be running these webinars, and it's brilliant. I've got loads of friendly faces on here, familiar faces. It's lovely to have you on board. And of course, it's brilliant to have those newcomers as well. We're going to continue running these webinars. But what we are going to be doing is we're going to be running workshops. Okay, we're going to be running 2 or 3 over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Now, these are very in-depth workshops. Okay, they're totally live, exactly like now, but it goes into much more detail. You will also be able to interact with each other. You'll also be able to see us, ask us questions, and we'll be able to see you. Now, we're going to be talking about reporting, and we're going to go into a lot of detail when it comes to reporting. So we're going to be looking at cloud reports. We're going to be looking at KPIs. We're going to be looking at profit and loss. Okay. And we are really going to show you everything that it can do. Now, these workshops are, some of them are going to be around 2 to 3 hours long. Of course, we are going to have breaks. But one of them is when we're going to be talking about the Elevate package. Some of you may be on an Elevate package. Some of you may be looking at moving on to the Elevate package. That's going to be around 5 to 6 hours long. Again, we are going to stop for breaks. Now, these workshops, for the time being, are only going to be available for a limited number of people, but we are going to run them again. Okay, so we can only, of course, if it's 3 or 4 hours long and it's completely live, it's going to be much more personal. We can only really allow around 10 people on each one. Now, the beauty of this, some of these workshops, I don't know the full figures, but some of these workshops usually run into the hundreds of pounds because, of course, we are there for several hours answering all of your questions, bespoking it down to you. And they do also have a one-to-one 30-minute catch-up. Now, like I said, these usually run for anywhere between 100 to around £200. Now, we're doing them completely free of charge for you. So there's not going to be any cost for this whatsoever. There's no hidden costs or anything like that. The workshops are totally free of charge. They're totally live, totally free of charge. However, they are on a first come, first serve basis. Now, of course, after today, we are going to be sending marketing emails out for this. And of course, you are the first people I've spoken to about it. So it's going to be myself and my colleagues running this. We're going to be running 2 or 3 for the first time. So if you would like this, you will need to call customer care to put your name down for it. They will be able to discuss the workshops that we're going to be doing, but you will need to speak to customer care. Now, customer care can be found on 0161 972 4900 option 2. So I will repeat that. It's 0161 972 4900 option 2. Just explain you're interested in the workshops and you want to put your name down. Now, we are expecting an influx of this, so do please get your name down as fast as possible. If not, you will go on to our wait list, okay? And then we will move you on to our second workshop when we run that in 3 or 4 weeks' time. But like I said, please do speak to customer care. They're totally free of charge. They're going to be totally live, and it includes a 30-minute one-to-one session after, just in case you didn't feel comfortable asking a question, or maybe you wanted to ask something we didn't cover. Okay, I think I've just got one more question come through there. Great stuff. Lovely. Thank you, Alison. So yeah, so straight away, if you are interested, get on the phone now. 0161, I've had quite a few messages already. 0161 972 4900 option 2. Put your name down for one of the free workshops. They will outline everything that we're going to be doing. There's going to be 2 people on the workshop as well. So one person will be demonstrating, one person will be asking questions. It also means you get 2 of the education experts' time for the price of 1, shall we say. But like I said, it's totally free of charge anyway. If we do this in our salon, can we book one place? Yeah, of course. I don't see why not. I didn't think of that. I don't see why not. What I would probably say is just explain that that's what you're going to be doing. And we would probably just gear it more to yourself. We wouldn't be able to start, having 4 people from each salon, because then you times that, we're going to get around 16 to 20 people. But I'm sure for the odd chance, we will try that. But we're going to try and keep it to like a 1-to-1 basis, because there's going to be other people, asking questions. But I'm sure in this instance, if you've got 4 people in a salon with you, but of course we will say socially distancing, and if they're not in your bubble, of course, like that. Would you need access to the main system? Yes, please. I would always say so. Even if you've just got a team viewer connection in, that's fine. But if you do find it safe to do so, to go into the salon, it would be beneficial, because you've got your main shortcut system with you. And, you can then run it side by side ours. If not a problem. We will do the majority. Thank you. If not, we will do the majority of it on our machine. So if you don't have your system with you, as long as you have an internet connection and can team viewer into our system. Actually, you don't even need team viewer. Sorry, what am I saying? No, you don't. You just need your computer. We would recommend that you do have your main computer with you, but if not, if you just got an internet connection, you can just use our database. But most people will probably want theirs so they can run it side by side. And you've got your live data then, if there's anything in particular you're not sure about or anything you want to do. But yeah, we're obviously going to play it by ear. We're going to make it a little bit as well, because obviously this is the first time really doing this for a little while. I promise we'll only have one, but no problem. That's fine, Elaine. Thank you. But yeah, it's been brilliant. We've obviously had loads of messages now. Again, I just want to reiterate, do get your name down quickly, because I can see messages coming in private and in the chat box there. I think it's going to be an absolute great success. It's a way to help you out, keep using your system. Like you said, gets your other staff members involved, stops them from just being sat at home. Do utilize it. And like I said, you will get a 30-minute one-to-one session with us afterwards. Now, I've kept you a little bit longer than an hour. I wasn't quite sure how long we were going to be there. I think we've been over an hour, but of course, it's always lovely speaking with you. I know a lot of the names that have come through, I've spoken to personally. We've done training together, so it's absolutely brilliant. So before I sign off, I will just answer a few more questions that came through there. Can you put my name down today? Yes, Gillian, I just saw that message. I can put your name down. However, it all does need to be put through customer care. So again, please give them a call. Just say, obviously, you know me, Gillian. I know we've spoken before. We've been on previous webinars. Just call up, put your name down. They'll add you to the list, and then we'll get it all sorted. But do that. If you want to drop off now, not a problem. Feel free to do so. I won't be offended. But yeah, unfortunately, it always has to go through customer care for them to monitor it. They've got the spreadsheet. So there we go. Some exciting stuff. But any questions regarding anything else I've gone through today? You can always email as well. If you are struggling, I probably now realize I'm going to sort of jam the phone line. Of course, they are busy with other questions as well. You can email them as well, customercareuk@shortcuts.co.uk. But just pop your name down, give them a call, drop them an email as well. Excellent stuff. So I think that's it for all of the questions this afternoon. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to everyone. I'm sure I'm going to speak to you all again soon. And most certainly, I feel I'm going to be speaking to a few of you on the workshops, which will be brilliant. Oh, the email, sorry. Yep. So it's customercareuk@shortcuts.co.uk. It is actually, if I just show you just here. Let's just go. I'll find it on here just so you can see it. There we go. So customercareuk@shortcuts.co.uk. Lovely. So thank you ever so much for joining me this afternoon. I apologize I kept you a little bit longer, but ultimately, I hope everyone's found it informative. I look forward to speaking to you all again soon. Hopefully, you'll be able to join me on our workshops in the next couple of weeks. But most importantly, I hope everyone's staying safe and keeping well. I will speak to you and see you all again soon. Thank you ever so much. Take care. Bye-bye.